For decades, we've all been told the same story. Men cheat, women get cheated on. It's in movies, it's in songs, and now it's on social media. It's become so acceptable that most people don't even question it anymore. But here's the thing, that's not the conversation we're having here today. Whether men cheat more or women cheat more, or the numbers are actually close. That's not the conversation I want to drive today. And bear with me, that's not the point. The point is way bigger than you can even imagine. The rules of relationships have completely changed. 20, 30 years ago, your competition probably lived in your neighborhood. Today, your competition lives in her phone. And that's the game nobody prepared men for. You know that guy. Maybe you are that guy. He showed up. He worked hard. He stayed loyal. He paid the bills. He tried to build a future and still got blindsided. He still got cheated on. Everyone told him to watch the red flags, but no one told him to watch the algorithm. Because sometimes the relationship doesn't end because another man was better. Sometimes it ends because attention became cheaper than commitment. And once you understand that, you'll never look at modern relationship with the same eyes again. Now, before we get into the real matter, thousands of men watch these videos and just leave. They're not alone. They agree with the messaging. They share it with their friends, but they never hit that subscribe button. So if you're one of those guys or if you're new here, smash that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Because here, it's all about masculinity. We support, defend, and protect men. We talk for men. We say what men know, what men believe in, but they don't want to say it out loud because they might run into problems at their job, at school, in their house, or wherever. So we are the voice. Again, smash that subscribe button and welcome to the community. Now let's get into it. For as long as many of us have been dating, the story have always been the same. Men cheat, women get cheated on. It's in every movie, it's in every song, it's in every sitcom. Men are the villains, women are the victims. End of discussion. Except the conversation has changed. And no one is talking about why. And now, before anyone jumps into the comment section, this is not me saying every woman cheats. This is not me saying men don't cheat as well. And it's definitely not about hating women. Today, we're simply looking at one perspective. A perspective many men quietly recognize in their own lives, but never hear people discuss about it without someone getting shut down. Recent surveys, and I don't want you to take my word for it. Go do your own research. Recent surveys shows that the gap has been narrowing for years. And honestly, whether the gap has completely flipped, it's not even the discussion we're having today. The discussion we're having is about what changed. And I don't think it was women's character. I think it was their pocket. Think about what validation used to cost. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, if a woman wanted to feel desired, a man had to notice her in a grocery shop, in the church, at work, in the marketplace, in school. A man had to then walk up to her, start a conversation, risk being rejected. A man had to actually make an effort. Attention had a price. But now, she wakes up, she checks her phone, and before she's even had her breakfast, there are already thousands of comments, likes, emojis, DMs, compliments from strangers. It costs those men nothing, and it costs her nothing to receive those compliments. And that's the hidden reason. It's not necessarily that women became worst, it's that the cost of being desired was almost brought down to zero, or was brought down to almost zero. You are not more competing with one guy from work. You are competing with an attention economy that never sleeps. 20 years ago, your competition lived in the same town with you. Now your competition lives in her phone. Picture social media like a nightclub that never closes. Every notification is another stranger walking up to her, wanting to buy her drinks. Then multiply that by hundreds over months or years. And tell me honestly, what chances does ordinary relationship maintenance have when no one even understands the game has changed? Because one of the biggest mistakes men make is believing love is permanent. It's not. Attention is not permanent. Respect is not permanent. Every relationship requires maintenance. The problem is that modern society teaches men to keep providing, keep sacrificing, keep working, keep fixing, keep paying. Meanwhile, almost no one teaches men to understand emotional distance before it becomes physical distance. Some men slowly become providers, others slowly become roommates, but most never notice the transition. And by the time another man appears, the relationship may have already been emotionally checked out. And that's why a lot of men say I never saw that coming. Of course, you didn't. You were watching the front door while the relationship was quietly going out through the back door. Now, here's where a lot of channels that talk about this stuff get it all wrong. They'll tell you women are simply disloyal or that men are always the problem. I don't think either explanation is useful. The better question is what incentives exist today that didn't exist 20 years ago? Because incentives change behavior. Technology changes incentives. Social media changes incentives. Unlimited attention changes incentives. And if we ignore it, we are simply pretending that relationships still exist in the same world our parents dated in, which is not true. Now, if you're enjoying conversations like this or you're having value from conversations like this and you want them to keep going, consider being a member and joining the channel. I don't know, it's somewhere either here or here. You'll see the join button. Just join and support because our members are the ones who keep the mission going. Shout out to my man Wolf. And if you want to go further in supporting us, check our store and get our merch. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for supporting. Now, what do you actually do with all of this? The answer is not being paranoid. The answer is not checking her phones. The answer is not hiring yourself as the FBI of your relationship. Because the guys who become detective of their relationship they don't usually save the relationship. They just discover the ending earlier. I guess to some people it's a good thing. So surveillance isn't the solution. It's the alarm, not the fire extinguisher. Because the real lesson is different. Don't make another human being the center of your identity. Keep your mission. Keep your purpose. Keep your friendships. Keep building yourself. Because when your entire existence revolves around one man, around one person, at the end you beg for attention that should have been given for you for free. Purpose changes the way a man carries himself. And confidence isn't believing she'll never leave. Confidence is knowing that if she leaves, I'll rebuild myself. And that's often the kind of man people respect the most. So if you've been cheated on, don't let it become your identity. Become wiser, not bitter. You were not necessarily outcompeted by a better man. Most of the times you are outcompeted by volume. And that's not an excuse. That's just information. And information allows you to make better decisions going ahead. The goal is not revenge. The goal is not resentment. The goal is becoming the kind of man who never abandons himself again. Because that's one victory no one can take from you. Now, before you go, if you're working on building yourself, if you're working on becoming strong, check out this fitness channel. It's all about men's fitness, men's well being, testosterone, workout, nutrition. Go subscribe because starting from tomorrow, I'll be pouring a lot of useful content on it, basically targeted at men. So if that's you, again, go subscribe. And if you're tired of all of these conversations and you don't want to date anymore, or you're contemplating not dating anymore, I'll help you make that decision. On the first comment below is a free guide. It's called the opt out decision test. It's not motivation, it's just a mirror in front of you that will help you decide if you are ready to opt out or not, or if you're opting out based on logic or on emotions. Again, it's free. Check it out. Now tell me in the comment section, who do you think cheats the most? Women, as data is proving now, or men? Or you don't just care? I'm interested. And don't go without clicking on this video on the screen because it's another lesson for us men. See you in the next one. Copy that.